welcome everybody to a new series I'll be doing for a while. Don't know how long it will be lasting for. Today, we're going to be talking about a history about Morgoth and what his most powerful things, how powerful he is.
Right.
So today, we're going to be talking about Morgoth.
I keep forgetting this is your show.
Yep, it's fine. I don't know how to do intros, so it's a good thing I have my good old friend Neptune Man here.
Yeah. So he's gonna be teaching me how powerful Morgoth was in his before he went to hell or before he was casted out of Middle Earth.
So I'm gonna be telling him about Morgoth.
So strap in, get some popcorn because this is gonna be a long one.
Hopefully.
Well, we'll see how long we can get it to go.
All right. So Morgoth's real name is Melkor. His home, his original home, is known as the creation of the Ainur.
Ainur?
Ainur.
Is that like hell?
Pretty much.
So he's
his
from hell.
Race name is known as the Ainu. The Ainu.
Anu?
Yes. They're the opposite of the people of heaven, a.k.a. the Maiar.
Demon.
The Maiar.
So he's like a demon or
the Ainu are pretty much dark elf-like demons.
So basically he's like a devil.
Yes.
Like he's the devil of this universe.
And he became a god, pretty much.
Okay.
He became the most powerful god besides the one that created the world. The one that made the world, he allowed Morgoth to do whatever.
So he's basically a god of destruction?
Yeah.
So Morgoth is a god of destruction, and the person that created is just a god of creation.
Yes.
Okay.
So, he's known as Ainu. The god that created the world is known as a Maiar.
A Maiar?
Yes.
Do you have a picture of him?
No, I don't.
So no one knows what he looks like?
He's like unknown. Nobody knows
So
what he
no
looks
one
like.
knows anything about him or anything?
So far I know of. I looked, couldn't find a picture of him. A good picture.
Okay.
So, but yeah, and now let's compare how strong Morgoth is to Sauron.
All right.
Everybody knows Sauron, at least all Lord of the Ring fans that have watched the movies, read the books.
You guys don't know who Sauron is. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Morgoth did not need a ring to be as powerful because he was already powerful on his own.
Yeah.
His age is unknown.
He's
Nobody
also, like,
knows his age.
Fucking huge.
Oh, yeah. Morgoth is 3 times the size of Sauron.
Yeah,
3
there's
times
like
the
a
size.
picture I saw
Yeah.
of I'll show it here. He's fucking big. He's massive.
Yes, he is massive. And
He's
that's
like tall
just
as a
his
giant.
metal form. Sauron is pretty much just a copycat of Morgoth.
Oh, okay.
Sauron wanted to be like Morgoth, but he couldn't get to that point because he knew he couldn't get as strong. So that's why he made the Ring of Power, but it still didn't make him that as powerful.
Yeah.
So let's say if Morgoth fought Sauron with the ring that Sauron made, Morgoth would win 100%.
Whip his ass?
No matter what, because Morgoth is like 100 times stronger than that fucking ring.
Yeah. So Sauron needs a ring to contain his power, or like to enhance
To be
it.
stronger, to become
enhance
a
his,
god.
So yeah, it will enhance his power
Yes.
that he already has. But Morgoth doesn't need a ring to. He's like 10 times as strong as that ring.
100 times. He's not as 10 times. He's 100 times.
100 times as strong.
Yes. And over the years of him being alive, he went to Middle Earth, the land of mortals. And he conquered Middle Earth and turned it into his image.
Yep.
So it used to be life, now it's just ash and death, as he wanted it to be. And for a long time, for hundreds of years in the First Age, that's what Middle Earth looked like. It was just ash. It pretty much looked like Mordor, but the entire world.
What happened?
He just conquered it. So he conquered Middle Earth, turned it into his image, and then Morgoth was getting more ambitious. He wanted more.
He wanted more than Middle Earth?
Yes, so he attacked the land of the elves, known as Valinor.
Heaven? So
No.
basically heaven.
Not really.
Well, it's their
heaven
heaven.
is the place where the Maiar are.
But isn't it their heaven?
Yes, Valinor is technically heaven to the elves.
Yeah, but aren't they like angels too?
Demigods, I found out.
Oh, okay.
The elves are pretty much demigods in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but they
history.
live forever.
Yes.
But they can die.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's interesting about Morgoth and how he attacked Valinor? He didn't even go to Valinor. He attacked Valinor with his mind.
Who?
Morgoth.
Morgoth attacked who?
Valinor, the land of the elves. With his mind. He destroyed the 2 sacred trees of the
Oh,
elves.
yeah. I saw that in Ring of Power.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Uh-huh. That happened. That happens in the story. He did not even leave Middle-earth. He just set his mind to that land and destroyed the sacred trees.
With just his mind? God damn.
Yes.
Morgoth is fucking strong if he can just do that with his mind.
Yes.
God.
And Morgoth knew, since he did that, he knew that the Maiar, the elves, and human hybrids that have longer life than normal humans will come after him. So he built a fortress to the gateway of hell itself. And this fortress was pretty much the gateway for him to have his armies of Balrogs, werewolves, vampires, fucking everything.
So everything evil.
Everything. And then the elves sent a first wave of ships full with elves.
Yeah.
They went there, and Morgoth apparently had a plan for those set of elves. He captured them all and turned them to orcs/goblins. And that became
in the
more
books. There wasn't any orc.
I know.
Well,
that's
orcs?
why
There was no orcs. Then.
There was no orcs. That's why I said orcs/goblins, because that's what they are. The goblins was the main enemy.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings movies.
Well, in the books, there were goblins, and then the movies there were orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so pretty much for all you out there that's never read the books, the orcs in the movies are technically goblins. They were supposed to be goblins, but the director that made the movies wanted to be more interesting.
I like them being orcs.
Yeah. But anyway, he turned all those elves, the first wave of elves, into goblins.
Yeah, the first orc/goblin.
Yeah. And the elves that didn't go did not like that at all. So the king of the elves took upon millions of elves with him to Middle-earth.
Is this the one where in the Ring of Power?
Yes.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah, at the beginning of the first episode, yes.
If you guys haven't seen Ring of the Power, I would watch it.
Yeah. At least the first episode to understand
who we're talking about.
Yeah. They don't tell you the whole story. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
But Morgoth was just ready. He had armies upon armies. He
was prepared for this.
He made armies of Balrogs, which were
Fallen
demons
angels.
/ fallen angels, yes. And then he had goblins, humans that fought on his side, dragons, vampires, werewolves, and that's it.
Etc., etc.
Yeah. And the elves were just coming along with the Númenórean humans and the Maiar, which is, if you don't know what the Maiar is, pretty much what Gandalf and all the other wizards are.
They're angels, basically.
Yes. So they brought, and apparently this war lasted for 40 years.
40?
Yeah.
That was it?
Uh-huh.
That's very short.
Yeah, but apparently the war there were no breaks in the war.
So just constant?
Constant. Nobody stopped.
Damn, for 40 whole years? That's not long compared to some wars that last thousands of years.
Yeah.
So 40, wow.
And Morgoth knew that he needed more leaders in his army since he had so many creatures that he knew wouldn't work very well together.
Yeah.
So he had several generals. He had Sauron to lead the goblins.
Did he create Sauron, or he just found him?
He brought Sauron from the Ainu.
So he's a fallen angel.
Yes. They say
but he's not a Balrog.
No. He's literally a full-on devil as well. So he brought him to Middle-earth to serve under Morgoth alone. And then he had a Balrog general known as Gothmog.
He just looks like a normal Balrog.
Actually, no. He's different.
He doesn't look different.
Balrogs, their horns come this way. Yeah. He has 2 sets of horns that go this way and this way.
The same thing.
And his main weapon's an axe.
Do you have these in order?
Not really.
Pictures?
No. But the sacred trees, it's pretty much like that.
Yeah.
And obviously you know what Sauron looks like.
Yeah, he's just a guy in armor.
Yep. And then his other general which is known as Encalangon, which is... No, I'm not talking about her. And Calagon, the black.
Do you have a picture of him?
Yeah, he's the dragon.
Oh, the mountain?
The big dragon.
Yeah, the mountain.
Yeah.
Basically the big giant black dragon.
The size of a mountain.
Yeah. He lived under
he lived
slept
inside
the volcano
of Mount Doom, yes. And he was known as the king of dragons at the time.
He was a big motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they showed him animated or something.
Me and
so
Chosen
cool.
Seeker want it, but...
That'd be so cool.
And he had other generals, a vampire general known as Thuring Medith.
That one chick you just showed me?
Yep.
Or that I just saw?
Her.
Yeah.
And then his other general known as Drogluin.
Drogluin?
He's the werewolf general.
That big dog is a general?
Yep.
Or that guy in the purple?
This thing. That thing.
So a giant dog.
This is the vampire, apparently, and that's the werewolf.
All right. Well, they don't show that in
No, they don't.
any of the series at all.
I know they
those
don't.
races.
That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't know. This was new
I
information.
didn't know they had werewolves and vampires.
I didn't know either until I looked it up. I was like, holy
Interesting.
shit.
Well, I'm not surprised because they have like everything else. There's fucking
Tolkien had
trolls
it
and stuff.
like Tolkien himself, the writer,
Yeah.
his mind was just so full of imagination
And ideas and stuff.
Yeah, imagination, ideas. That's why a lot of people love his stories, his books.
I like the Lord of the Rings series.
So do I. That's why, and Chosen Seeker loves it.
Yeah.
Like, I want a series. And like, I watched the thing about a 10-part series that would be cool if it did happen. That was telling the story of the 40 years of the Great War against
That
Morgoth.
would be cool. Maybe that is next.
Because
they're going back through time with
they still
power, the Ring of Power.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll go back.
They are making a Rohirrim show about the horse lords, the horse riders.
Oh, with the
ones that fought in Helm's Deep against the Uruk-hai in
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. They're making a series about that too. And
all right, back on topic.
Yep. So Morgoth destroyed the sacred trees.
Yep, he made them black.
Yep. He enslaved all the dwarves. All the dwarves. He enslaved them and made them build whatever he wanted.
So it built him structures of himself and stuff.
Pretty much, and fortresses and
new
machinery.
weapons and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the elves saved the dwarves and the dwarves did somewhat help the elves fight back.
Yeah.
But very few dwarves appreciated the help from the elves. So pretty much,
I think that the dwarves, I think Morgoth would probably be afraid of them because the dwarves are very good at building things. So eventually they'll build something that could kill him. Maybe.
No. The dwarves were not.
Surely they could.
The dwarves don't use magic like elves do. Dwarves hate magic.
Surely they'll build a contraption.
So far, I know if dwarves in Lord of the Rings do not like magic.
I wouldn't assume so now.
So that's what I've seen so far and read about.
Yeah.
Because all the magic mainly goes to the Maiar, aka Gandalf, and all the wizards.
Yeah.
And to the elves. And the elves were very powerful since they were known as demigods.
Yeah.
And can live for thousands of years.
What's next?
Well, Gothmog.
Oh, so the
Balrog.
The Balrog general.
Apparently, Morgoth liked Gothmog more than Sauron.
Oh, jealousy.
Yes. Gothmog has killed more elven generals than any other general in Morgoth's army.
Yeah.
Like, apparently he killed 3 elven kings.
I want to know why Sauron didn't turn into a Balrog.
I
don't understand.
It says that Sauron's an Ainu like Morgoth, pretty much.
Yeah, but aren't the angels Ainun?
Was turned into an
But isn't angels Ainun?
No. Angels are the Maiar.
Okay.
Sauron was forced to become an Ainu because he used to be a Maiar until Morgoth showed around. Morgoth pretty much just like did that on him
and turned him into an Ainu.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
so he was a like Gandalf, and then he got turned into an Ainu, and then he got corrupted.
Yeah.
And became like a demon devil.
Pretty much
guy.
a copycat of Morgoth.
Yeah.
Had the exact same like armor. Was trying to be as big like Morgoth, but couldn't because Morgoth is 3 times the size.
I mean, it's fucking huge. So I would imagine it would be like that.
Yep. And Sauron was in charge of the goblins and humans. That was his
Whose job?
Sauron.
Sauron's job was the humans and
the goblins.
That's
Yes.
it?
Yep. That's all he controlled.
Damn, he didn't get anybody.
No. That was like
Feel bad
Morgoth's
for-
to army.
No
and
wonder
they-
Sauron didn't go rescue Morgoth, Malgoth, or what's his name?
Morgoth.
Morgoth. I'm surprised that no wonder Sauron didn't go rescue Morgoth and break him out of hell.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
he only controlled 2 things.
Apparently, he didn't. Morgoth didn't go to hell.
Where'd he go?
We'll get to that part.
Okay.
So, and obviously, during Wealhtheow, the vampire chick, she was in charge
Say
of
it again?
during Wealhtheow.
During Faf.
I'm just gonna call her Thur.
Okay.
She has a weird name.
Yeah.
So she was in charge of the vampires because she's a vampire of herself.
Yeah.
And Drog Luin,
So is she basically the Count Dracula?
pretty much the female version. And then there's Drog Luin, which was the werewolf general.
Yep.
And he was in charge of the werewolves. And the black, the dragon,
The mountain
yeah, he was in charge, obviously, of the skies and the dragons.
and the dragons. Mm-hmm.
So, and the elves brought not just Maiar and Numenorians, they also brought their eagles over with them.
They're fucking huge.
Yeah, the
Eagles
giant
are big.
eagles. That was the only reason why
They were in The Hobbit.
Yeah, they were in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
So, and the elves knew that they wouldn't be able to win this war without if they didn't have any air support because of the dragons.
Yeah.
So they brought the eagles with them.
The eagles can kill dragons?
Yeah,
How?
because they
Are they just like
normal
bigger,
dragons. Normal dragons are as big as the eagles. The eagles are as big as a normal dragon. You know those dragons that the Nazgûl were riding on in the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yeah.
That was like the main force of the dragon army.
Yeah.
So the eagles were able to face those. Now, if they came across like Smaug or the father of dragons or the king of dragons, the Black Mountain,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to face them.
So they're going for like the small dragons.
Yes, the ones that were mainly the air support.
Yeah.
So, and
So they wouldn't be able to kill actual dragons.
no, just the minion dragon kind.
Yeah.
So, and since this war lasted for 40 years, lots of death.
You know, lots of things. People died. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Anyone important die?
I know 3 kings died from Gothmog alone.
Mothmog.
The general of the Balrogs.
Oh right.
The one that was most liked than Sauron.
Yeah. The one with the weird 4 horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He killed 3 kings and I think a dozen generals on his own.
God damn.
No help at all.
And then the 40 years that happened.
40
or?
years, yeah.
I thought he was like did it in 1 year.
No,
I was like,
he did it. He did it within the 40 years, but he killed more than anybody.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And apparently he killed maybe 1 million soldiers alone.
That's a lot of soldiers.
Yep. But there was a lot of death. And the Numenorians, since
Who are those?
they are the humans that live longer. Pretty much like
okay.
Aragorn.
Yeah.
Aragorn.
Yep.
So, and the Numenorians had to help the elves, not the orcs. The elves. Because the elves gave
So the
Numenorians
the
their home.
immortal people went to go help the elves.
Yes. Because they had a massive force of their own.
Yeah.
And since the elves gave the Numenorians their home, which was the island in the middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
they had no choice but to come and help. Because,
Oh, in the show.
yes.
Yes, they're a half elf, half human.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Numenorian kingdom has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Until it finally fell to during the time of Sauron.
Yeah. Okay. I'm slowly slowly catching on what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of things happened in this
40
war.
years. Yeah, it lasted for 40 years.
And you know the Balrog that was in the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yeah, the one where
Known
it
as
killed.
Durin's Bane?
Yeah, killed Gandalf. Yeah.
Apparently, he was known for destroying elven trees that were in Middle Earth. And he got into a great battle with a elven commander that was assigned to protect one of his most sacred trees, or the elven trees.
Are they like scattered all over Middle Earth?
Yeah,
Why?
to bring life.
Did like the elves just plant them places?
No, they were planted there before the elves. The two trees that Mount Morgoth destroyed in Valinor were the biggest and had more power.
Okay.
Morgoth wanted to destroy them all. So because he realized if he destroys all of the sacred trees of the elves will die eventually of a sickness.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to in the Rings of Power show.
Yeah, and they found out how to fix it.
Yeah, but they didn't know how to fix it at the time, obviously.
Yeah.
So Morgoth ordered several very powerful Balrogs, including Durin's Bane, the Balrog that we see in the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yep.
He went after a tree that was on top of a mountain, and an elf was a very strong elf guarding it alone, nobody with him. He was by himself, and apparently this elf and this Balrog fought for so long that it cracked the mountain.
Oh wow.
And the Balrog destroyed the tree.
Well, eventually,
while killing the elf general.
Damn.
But apparently the roots of that tree were still in the mountain that became mithril, the most powerful material in the world.
Okay.
Which is the stuff that would never be pierced if you made it into armor.
Well, I mean, how are you supposed to mine it?
Dwarves,
makes no
obviously.
sense. How the hell do they mine it if you can't pierce it?
I don't know. It's just when you turn in the... so far I know of, it's not that easy to mine because it's rare.
Is it that stuff in the show?
Yeah,
that they found,
and that that chainmail chest piece that both Bilbo and Frodo wore in the movies. That's mithril.
Oh, okay.
When Frodo got stabbed by a spear by the troll, in the first movie of Lord of the Rings, it did not go through because mithril was literally unpierceable.
That seems like OP, but okay.
It is. That's why it's rare. Dwarves apparently were the only ones that are able to mine it. Because dwarves...
How? I
don't know. Dwarves are weird.
It doesn't make any sense. How are you supposed to mine something that's unpierceable? That means some material they're using to mine is pierceable.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That makes no sense to me.
And apparently the gateway of hell is in the coldest place in Middle Earth.
So
like snow.
Like North Pole or something?
More than that. It's known as Fordorath.
Have you ever seen it?
No. Actually, yes. You do.
Where? When?
Beginning of the Rings of Power show.
Oh, is it that troll?
Yeah.
That troll gets killed?
That fortress that the Galadriel and those elves went to?
Yes.
That's the Utamo.
Oh.
That fortress.
Yeah. The show that we watched, the Ring of Power, really helps me visualize the things you're saying.
So they found the fortress of Utamo, which was built on top of the gateway of hell.
Can we just say it's fucked up that they killed this troll? This troll's just in his home. He made this place his home, and then the fucking elves just fucking slaughtered him.
Yeah.
He was just protecting where he lived. It's fucked up. Whatever.
I'm surprised he did not say that trolls were part of this war at all.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
But yeah, it's just the history of this is so fascinating. I just want a movie or a series.
It would be nice.
And
I think probably look best animated. Or maybe in live action, because the live action for Lord of the Rings is really good. So
especially the Rings of Power show. The CGI in that movie.
Gavin disagrees.
No, he told me the CGI is fantastic. It's just the story.
The writing's bad?
Yeah. He does not like the writing, but
show.
he likes the CGI.
We'll continue. Go ahead. We're not talking about Gavin.
I didn't write much of my notes, but
That's it?
Yeah, but we'll keep talking.
That's it?
I still have shit to talk.
Well, we haven't even got... Why did Morgoth get trapped? Or wherever? Where is he?
Yeah, I'm going to get to that part.
The fuck, man?
So I'm going to get to this part where how Morgoth was defeated.
If he's so powerful, I wonder how he got defeated. I want to know.
So,
Because when I thought before this happened, I thought Morgoth got sent back to hell and he was trapped there, but he has something else. Jared has something else. So how did it happen?
the final battle against Morgoth.
After the 40 years?
Yes.
The last year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, all the elves, all the Maiar, all the giant eagles, all of the Númenóreans pushed Morgoth's armies back to the gate of hell itself.
How?
I don't know.
Doesn't Morgoth have more fucking people than
he does?
Than
the
him?
gateway just gets overflowing of troops, but
Okay.
But also they had the help of the dwarves. The dwarves had their obviously good brains of how to make weapons and armor.
Uh-huh.
So they had to help him too. And push everything
Is
back.
this when they found that unpierceable metal?
No.
Or they haven't found that yet?
No, that's in the show of Rings of Power.
Okay.
They don't know what mithril is. It's just the dwarves know how to make armor thick now.
Okay.
So, and the dwarves are great warriors on their own.
They have really good contraptions.
And apparently all the humans that followed Morgoth betrayed him.
Betrayed Morgoth?
Yep, all the humans that followed Morgoth betrayed him and joined the other side.
Damn.
Yep.
Get fucked.
So, that also gives them more numbers.
You know what would be more fucked up? If Sauron betrayed Morgoth.
Apparently Sauron left the battle. He didn't even join the battle. He
disappeared?
Yep, he just disappeared.
Damn.
He didn't take any of the orcs with him, or goblins, I mean.
Yeah.
He just left on his own.
Damn.
And disappeared for thousands of years.
No, Morgoth doesn't know where he is?
No, and Morgoth didn't care.
Oh, okay. Well, he has his general. He
has Gothmog.
He has
and he has his vampire
his new
general,
favorite.
werewolf general. So it doesn't matter.
All right.
So all the alliance of good people push the evil back to the lands of Fordorath all the way to the fortress of the Utamo. And they fought for weeks on end.
On trying to get them pushed back.
Yep.
And then Morgoth's army just keeps pushing and pushing.
Yep. And Morgoth is at the front lines, just bashing away.
Yeah,
you know that picture
huge.
You saw?
Which one?
Of him being tall, standing over a person?
Yes.
That is apparently what he looked like during that battle. He was facing off the strongest elf, the king of elves.
Oh.
And
the one in the show? Rings of Power?
No, somebody else.
Okay.
This king of elves was so powerful that he was like a god.
Oh. So
and then he had help with one Maiar and one Númenórean.
So one angel,
one elf, one angel, and one human that lives longer.
So an immortal.
Yeah. So all three of these apparently were as strong as gods, and they fought Morgoth together, but they were unable to kill him.
Yeah.
Because Morgoth was so powerful above them that they had to combine their powers pretty much to banish him to the void.
What's the void?
On the other beyond the
just nothing?
Beyond the barriers of time and space, apparently.
So you're just in Marvel, no, DC, in the what's it called? The negative, or what is it called? The thing where they get sent to the negative zone.
Yes. Pretty much like that.
Or something like that.
Like
something zone.
The biggest blast they did literally pushed Morgoth to the other side of the world past a barrier where the void is.
So he goes into the nothing.
Yes. And
damn. So he's just trapped in nowhere?
Yep, he's trapped. And all the Balrogs that were trapped in Middle Earth disappeared and hid throughout Middle Earth.
So they're waiting for him to return, which I don't know how he's going to return if he's nowhere.
And Gothmog died to the king of the elves. The general of the Balrogs.
No!
Yes, and
his favorite's dead.
Yep, and the werewolf general and the vampire general died to the same elven general.
Damn.
And the Black Mountain was killed off by a Maiar,
By an angel?
the angel that helped the elven king.
Damn, you just killed him just like that?
Well, it took him about a week.
I mean, I would assume so. It's a fucking giant dragon.
Yeah.
Where's Balrog, or what's his face? The red guy, the red dragon. What's his name?
Oh, Smog?
Smog. Where the hell's he at?
He went into hiding.
So he left.
Yeah. I don't know if he was born at the round of this time.
I believe he was, wasn't he?
I think so, but I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's what pretty much happened in the war.
So,
and then
it took
leads
three.
on.
It took four people.
It took three people.
Three powerful beings to banish
Morgoth.
Morgoth into the nothing.
Yep, and apparently there is a prophecy that Morgoth will return if Tolkien was still alive to write the books.
Someone could do it.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's going to be as good.
I know the son of Tolkien is not going to do it.
Well, I don't know. Does he write books?
No, but he made the map of Middle Earth for his father.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we're at 33 minutes, so you're halfway there.
Yeah. Oh well, that's good enough for me. But
how powerful is he? More powerful is Morgoth? Morgoth, is he more powerful than the god of creation?
No, I think they say that he's about equal.
So they're equals.
Yes.
I wonder what made him so powerful.
I don't know. Nobody knows his age either. I looked up how old Morgoth is.
How many forms does he have?
2.
Just 2? He just has the big giant guy, and then
he has his Anu god look, which is just a dark.
I'll show you guys. I have it.
Yeah, a dark elf look.
Well, that's what they think he looks like. But
yeah, but that's the closest thing we
nobody
can get to.
knows what he looks like.
But his other form when he's in battle,
a giant
metal man.
Yep.
So, and it's just when I looked up Morgoth's age, it literally said unknown.
To give perspective, right? It took an angel, an immortal, which is a human, a guy, and then it took
the king of elves.
The elves, and they're all 3 really powerful, I believe, right?
Yep.
They have to be
strong enough to beat a god.
Yeah. So it took 3 people to equal a stronger god into a stronger being to banish a godlike guy to nowhere. Mm-hmm. And that's telling how powerful Morgoth is.
Yeah. Those 3 are strong enough together to beat a god, but not kill one.
Yeah. So all they can do is banish, but they're not strong enough to end his reign. They can just banish him. So they're not as strong as Morgoth is to kill him, but they're just barely strong enough to just banish him.
It's just like I said about how strong Morgoth is to Sauron. Morgoth is 100 times stronger than Sauron, even if Sauron had the ring.
Yep.
No matter what, if Morgoth fought Sauron with the ring, Morgoth would win.
Well, if they did make it, I don't know how they're gonna kill Morgoth. What are they gonna do?
If he returns, the world's fucked.
Is all 5 angels gonna come together and become 3? A being? Well, how many are there? There's the blue guys.
Oh, you're talking about the wizards.
Yeah.
Well, then probably not. Gandalf went back with the elves at the end of Lord of the Rings.
You did?
Yep.
He went back to their.
He didn't go back to Maya. He didn't return to heaven. He went back to the land of the elves.
That's what I said.
Valinor.
Into their heaven.
Yes. And Saruman, dead.
Yeah, he died. We'll talk if you guys want him to cover his history.
Yeah.
He can do that.
Apparently, there was one thing that distracted Morgoth throughout the war.
What's that?
A hammer.
Why?
Apparently, this hammer was known as the Hammer of Creation and Beauty.
Why is it in Middle Earth?
It was it's an elven weapon, and apparently this weapon can make anything powerful.
Oh.
Yep, and Morgoth just liked it.
I would feel like this hammer would be to the dwarves.
You've seen it in Rings of Power too.
Yeah, I have.
Or at least a replica of it.
I wonder why it would be weird because it's for the angels or not angels. For,
he didn't use
for
it.
Elves. Yeah, but it'd be weird because it's for the elves.
Yeah, he
But
stole it pretty much.
I would feel like it would be for the dwarves because they use hammers.
Well, elves use hammers too for just smithing.
It's like a giant hammer.
It's like
the one with that goat guy in Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit, the cousin on the goat and goes.
No, the hammer. What it looked like. Here's the flat end.
Yep.
And here's a spike coming out from the other side.
So it's just a big hammer. It's like a hammer with a spike on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
that one will make you really powerful, apparently.
Not make a person powerful. It can make objects powerful. You craft it.
Oh, so this thing is a crafting weapon. Or a crafting tool.
To make like somewhat godlike objects.
Oh, so it's enchanted to
make other enchanted weapons.
Oh, okay.
And Morgoth apparently liked it so much that he fucking stole it.
So he has it? Well, not anymore, but he had it?
They don't explain what happened to the hammer, but Morgoth had it throughout the entire war.
Okay.
And he was just
Did he craft like weapons for
He couldn't use it because he was so corrupted that he was unable to use it.
Oh, so
he just kept it to himself.
It.
He kept it for himself to make sure that the elves and the Maiar wouldn't be able to use it to make other enchanted weapons.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of selfish, whatever.
Well, Morgoth apparently was also very selfish.
So did Morgoth have the same thing that Sauron had? He has like the 5 pieces because Sauron had the hammer, the mouth guy.
No,
he didn't have that.
Nope. Morgoth was too powerful that he did not need it.
Well, why did
Sauron did that so he wouldn't die?
So those are like
other
from Harry Potter.
Pretty much like Voldemort.
Voldemort, yeah.
But instead of objects, it's other people.
I see. That's kind of stupid.
I know.
For sure. But yeah, is there anything else?
That's pretty much it.
All right, you got 40 minutes. Good job.
Yep. So I hope you enjoyed this. If there was something that I missed or want to correct me on something, go ahead and say in the comments. If you're going to argue with me, I'm just going to tell you to shut up.
Well, I'm joking. Take criticism.
I'm joking. But I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.
I'm more knowledgeable.